First Man re-teams Ryan Gosling and Damien Chazelle after they worked together on La La Land. In my opinion, La La Land is an absolute masterpiece and one of my favourite films of all time. I absolutely love Ryan Gosling, he is a phenomenal actor, and Damien Chazelle, from everything I've seen him do, is a stunning director, so I had very high hopes for this film. And whilst this film is definitely not as good as La La Land, the film sits right in between the very good and brilliant categories for me. I don't have a specific word to describe it, but I still think it is an extremely good film or around that area. All the action/space sequences are absolutely riveting. The camera is left in the cockpit and it shakes about absolutely everywhere. It is truly intense and it never lets you go. They are astonishing. And the fact that I was still scared for Armstrong, despite the fact I knew he wouldn't die because he is still alive today, is great. The action/space scenes are so intense, gripping, thrilling, and masterfully done. Everything they did in the action/space sequences was just phenomenal. Everyone is absolutely captivating in the film. Ryan Gosling is just too incredible an actor. It's unbelievable, and he needs an Oscar nomination for this. And Claire Foy, who doesn't have as big a role as you might expect, is still stunning for every moment of screen time she has. She absolutely takes hold of the screen, and she and Ryan Gosling are a formidable acting duo. And the film has a very grainy look. Apart from the space sequences, which were shot in IMAX, the rest of the film has a very grainy look, in a good way though, as it reminded me of films from the period the film is set in, so the 60s, when the cameras weren't all high definition, 4K, etc. And I could hardly tell when CGI was being used in the film. There are only 3 extremely brief shots, just 3, in the entirety of the film that looked mildly convincing, but you could still tell it was CGI. And other than that, the CGI is absolutely flawless. It is stunning. And Justin Hurwitz's score is just astonishing. He absolutely nails every score he does. And he did a brilliant score for La La Land, and he's done a brilliant score for this film. I'm already listening to the soundtrack for the film. However, the first 40 to 50 minutes of the film are quite underwhelming, and I was really worried the film was going to be really disappointing. Luckily it picked up, but I thought it'd be quite disappointing. Is in these first 40 to 50 minutes, the drama is quite lacking, and this section only ever verges on good. And if you're an awards film trying to get an award, if your whole film only really scrapes at being good, that isn't a particularly brilliant thing. There are a few good moments in this section, but it picks up after that, and that is where the film is just brilliant. And the film is very moving by the end. The drama after the section that I've just mentioned is gripping and emotional, and it's really riveting. And the moon landing sequence and everything that takes place on the moon is so masterfully done. There is one very moving moment which Gosling's performance elevates so much. That moment alone is what makes Gosling deserve the Oscar nomination. And everything on the moon is truly stunning and beautiful. The moon looked so lifelike, it was amazing. And my last pro for the film, it has an absolutely perfect ending. Damien Chazelle knew exactly how to finish the film off. Of course there's the moon sequence, and then the final scene after that between Gosling and Foy. It doesn't have any dialogue, but it is so beautiful and brilliantly acted that it ended the film just perfectly, and the final shot of the film was just Damien Chazelle knew exactly how the story needed to end, and he executed that perfectly. Now, I'm going to give First Man an 8.5 out of 10. I do think it's going to get quite a lot of awards nominations, and I would like to see it win a few, but I hope it gets lots of nominations and maybe a few wins. That was my review of First Man, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.